Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I have another awesome butt workout for you guys. I've posted a couple of these and honestly I'd say this is my second favorite one that I've posted. I have a handful of type of workouts that I tend to kind of repeat. I like to superset different things and I found like different combos that really activate my glutes and makes me feel it for days afterwards. Whenever you're looking up someone's workout, make sure that you don't just like blindly follow it. When you try it out, ask yourself if it's the best exercises for you. Like, are you feeling it engage the right muscle groups? Is it hurting any other part of your body? Like if your back is really hurting while you're doing something, even if it's activating your butt, maybe don't do it anymore or don't do it for now, or try to find out if there's anything you could tweak, whether it's going down in weight or just trying a different exercise for now. For me, I don't love the hip thrust on a barbell, but on the leg extension machine, I actually really like it. So that's the first exercise I filmed for you guys. So I hope you like the whole workout. Try it out and let's get to it. Hey guys, as always, the entire workout, the exercises, sets and reps, and weight that I use will be in the description box below. So here we are starting with a hip thrust on the leg extension machine. As I mentioned, this is my favorite way to do the hip thrust. I really feel it activating my butt more than anything. It doesn't hurt my hips because of the extra pad. I just really love it, especially starting off a workout. It's just a great way to get those glutes firing. So I showed you kind of how I get into the hip thrust. Yeah, it's a little weird. You got to push the pad out with the knees. But yeah, try this one out. It's a great way to activate the glutes. And then I did a superset. So right after those hip thrusts, I didn't take a break. I went right to the seated leg curl with my feet straight. And I'm focusing on keeping my back on the bench. And I'm just focusing on the squeeze, full range of motion. I find a lot of people here stop like at 90 right there, but I want you to go all the way back. The more you go back, the higher up in the hamstrings are gonna work. And I would always try to target the hamstrings up high by my butt, you know, so you can wear those booty shorts. So don't shorten the range of motion. Fixing my shirt. But next, so after I did that last round 4 times, I moved on to the reverse hack squat machine. So this one's a great one to hit the glutes. It's a squat variation that I like to implement. Actually, I haven't really done it lately, but there was a while there that I was doing it like with every workout. The only thing is the pad kind of can hurt the shoulders, so bring a towel. It'll just help. Trust me, if you've done this machine, you know, you get those like warrior marks afterwards. But yeah, just focusing on taking your feet wide, pushing into the heel, squeezing your butt back and in. So pushing it back and in and keeping the core engaged. You always want to keep a straight line from the shoulders to the glutes. And then I'm finishing off this superset with this leg curl on a Swiss ball. I'm kind of doing a leg curl hip bridge variation, so that's where I'm kind of squeezing my butt up at the same time. So you can kind of see my glutes really firing at the top of this exercise. I'm just going slow, but as always, I'm speeding up the footage so we can get through it. So remember, if you're not feeling this in the right spots, then it's not working. Like if you're doing this and you're feeling it in your low back, don't do it, or find a variation that doesn't hurt you. So after I did that 4 times, I went on to this next superset. So here I'm doing the glute kickback machine, one of my favorites. So good. I know not every gym has this. Some of them have the standing glute kickback. That one's fine. What I try to do is I don't bring my knee in any closer than 90 degrees. And I push out with my heel, and I actually like to keep the weight fairly light. For me, it just makes me feel it way more in my butt. When I start to go way heavier, or I feel it way more in my quads, so the front of my leg. So I just go with what feels best for my body, and so I keep this fairly light. And by fairly light, I can still do like 90 pounds, feels light to me, but you know, I can do 120 on that particular machine in this gym, but it feels like it becomes a quad movement at that point. And then here I'm doing the standing leg curl machine. I think I'm doing like 25 pounds maybe, 25 or 30. I go pretty light on this, and as you can see, I kind of lift my knee at the top. That's just to get higher up in my hamstring and my glute. If you're focusing only on the hamstring, keep the knee on the pad. But for me, when I just kind of lift my knee up a little bit, it makes my butt kick in. So try it out and see if you feel it any differently. Yeah, I was suffering here by the end of it. I had nothing left. Four sets of that. I'm starting to get tired. So final sets. I did a tri-set to finish. So I just did 3 exercises back to back to back. First one you can see on the left side of the screen is just the leg press down on the lat pull-up machine. And I focused on the stretch at the top of the movement, and then I really push down with my heel. And you see how I don't totally lock in my knee? I want to keep that tension on my glutes and the top part of my hamstrings. So that's why I never kind of lock out. I want to keep the tension there. So on the right side of the screen you can see I'm doing good morning. So that's kind of like a deadlift, except the weight's up by your upper back and you're just kind of hinging at the hip, pushing your butt back and then squeezing it in. I go really slow and it's such a good exercise to activate the glutes. And then I finished off with these wide sumo kind of slow quarter squats. So I wasn't coming up all the way, keeping the tension in the butt and the hamstrings. And then I was done. I finished off with a 10-minute interval on this elliptical where I brought up the stride as wide as possible. And so I was doing, I think it was about 30 seconds. Yeah, 30 seconds at level 20 where I was holding onto the inside, squatting back, pushing my butt back. And then 30 seconds at level 12 where I'm just kind of taking a little break, using my arms, using my legs. And then I would go back up to level 20 and push my butt back and really feel the burn within my butt and my hammies, and you'll feel your quads too here. But I got a little good sweat to finish off my workout. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that workout. One thing I want to mention though, if you are new to exercising, I don't recommend starting off with a full leg day right away. I would go more into full body, so where you're hitting everything, and make sure you're consistent with about 3 workouts a week for a month. And if after that you're like, okay, I'm ready to change it up, I want to hit it harder on my legs are recovering really well, I'm ready to go harder, then it's time to maybe try a leg workout here and there. So if you're new, I would just add in maybe a couple of these leg exercises into your full body day for now. Make sure that you are consistent with the gym first, because the last thing you want to do, I've been training for a long time, and if you haven't been consistent, you won't be able to do this workout and then stick to your workouts the rest of the week. Because one workout isn't going to make your butt grow or make your body change. It's consistent workouts over time, over months, over years. And that's the truth. I don't want to sugarcoat it. So if you want a nicer butt, you need to be consistent and stop thinking about getting there at the end of the week. Think about what you can do and what you can sustain for the whole month. And then after you've done that, then progressively overload. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any more butt workouts with me. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.